I conducted 3 interviews, one of them being Doug Austin, a CEO and owner of his company, Nicole Nettles, a manager at McCary Vineyard in the North Fork of Long Island, and Dominique Arrow, who was a freelance consultant and owner of her makeup business. A businessman or woman applies leadership in every aspect of their job. Based on my interviews, it has been shown that businessmen and women use leadership to achieve their professional goals. Dominique was my freelance interview, and based off our interview, it was shown that she uses leadership in a different way. Rather than using leadership to guide employees, since she has none and she's her own employee, she uses leadership to be able to lead herself into success and to push herself to become different amongst her competitors. Nicole Nettles was my company employee interview, and she showed that leadership is crucial to guide her employees. She is a private event manager and in charge of setting up these lavish events. And when it comes time to set up these events, she needs to be able to guide her employees effectively to be able to get the job done in time. She also stressed the importance of performing well to impress her owners and the stakeholders of the company. There was many coincidences when it came to comparing American and Mexican entrepreneurs. Many of the interviews showed that it's crucial to have leadership in order to run their departments effectively. Another similarity is that when entrepreneurs are faced with difficulties in their professional life, they all seem to remember what got them into becoming an entrepreneur and what has fueled them to keep going every day. And they've all seemed to say that when it gets tough, they keep on going. Lastly, when asked the most important trait to be a leader, it was similar across the board between American and Mexican. Most of the interviews have stated that being trustworthy, respectful, and opening to listening are the most important qualities of being a leader. In my opinions, there are way more similarities and differences between American and Mexican entrepreneurs. The only difference that I really saw was between what kind of entrepreneur there really was. So based off of the different entrepreneur, there's a different style of leadership being used. All in all, I conclude that being a leader is universal. Whether we live in America or in Mexico, a leader is a leader. What I took from the Coil experience is that a leader in the United States is no different from a leader in Mexico. Of course, some things might differ on the leadership styles, but ultimately, a leader is persistent, creative, and respectful to those who they lead.